Hello, this is Lucas, and in this video I'm going to be going over the foreign key in MySQL. So a foreign key is just basically a field that we can declare, or it can be multiple fields in one table that refers to a primary key in another table. Okay, so I have a table here, so let's just do show tables. So I have a table here called persons. So then if I do describe persons, right, we have a table here. We have 4 fields, and one of the field is a primary key, as you can see. So we are going to create a new table, and we're going to have 3 fields in that table, but one of the fields is going to be referred to this primary key here. Okay, so let's get started doing that. So let's just create a new table. So we do create table. We can give it any name, such as orders. And then let's just place in a few fields. So I don't know, we'll do something like order ID, int. We'll do order number. This will also be an int. And now we're going to do person ID. And now this is going to be our foreign key. Okay, this here. Now you can see that this name that we are creating in this table is the same as the field name in this table that we are trying to refer to. These do not have to be the same. Alright, I'm just using this as an example, just so it's a bit easier to see that we are linking this field with this field, but the name of the fields can be different. Okay, just take that into account. So then let's say we create so I'll just create a primary key. We don't need to do this, but I'm just gonna do it, and I'm gonna do order ID. So I'm just creating this field here as the primary key. But now let's create the foreign key. So all we have to do is write foreign key. Okay, and now in foreign key, in brackets, we want to declare our foreign key that is inside this table, which is person ID, right? So for us, it's named person ID. So in here, all we have to do is write person ID. Now after that, you want to write references. So references, and then we need to call the table that we want to point our foreign key to. So for us, it's persons. So let's write persons, and in brackets, we want to write the field name that we want our foreign key to refer to. So for us, it's person ID. Okay, so let's write person ID. Now, once again, whenever we declare the foreign key, okay, this is the name of the field that is inside of the table that we are creating. So it's this one. Okay, so these two have to be the same. However, this one refers to this field, so these two fields have to be the same. And then this is the class, or this is the table that we are calling to. So if I press enter, we have created this. I'm just gonna do describe. So describe, and then the table that we just created. So these are the two tables that we have. So this is table orders, and then this is the persons table. So once again, in the persons table, we have a primary key, which is person ID. In the orders table, we have a person ID that is a foreign key. So whenever we want to add data inside of the orders, we need to make sure that this ID exists in this table. Okay, if it doesn't exist, then there's no link between these two tables and it will just fail. So I'll show you an example. Let's say we want to insert into, so I mean, firstly, let's check the values. So let's do select all from persons. Okay, you can see we have one piece of data, all right, with the person ID 1. Okay, so now if we want to insert, so insert into orders, then we need to pass in the orders, which is, or the values, which is order ID, order number, and person ID. And the values are, let's just do any value, so order ID, just do 1. Then we have order number, let's just do, I don't know, 72. And then see this person ID. Now, for this example, what I'm going to put in here is I'm going to put in 2. Now, person ID 2 does not exist in the persons table. Alright, 1 exists. Meaning, whenever we run this, you can see it fails. Because it cannot find person ID 2 in the persons table. Because that's what we are trying to point person ID to. But now, if I change this to 1, you can see it is okay. Because 1 does exist in the persons table. Okay, so that's how foreign keys work in MySQL. I hope this video helped. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace out.